Counting double-digit thousands. Facts.
Yo, what is going on, guys? Your boy Russ back again with some more Madden 17 Ultimate Team Budget Squad episode number 25. We do have one new pickup for this episode. We got 96 overall, Doug Baldwin. He was actually the only player recommended, but I had a couple thumbs up from last episode, and I thought, fuck it, let's just move John Ross to number 4. We got that 98 speed in number 4, and of course on kick return. And we got a great slot receiver in Doug Baldwin. He only cost me like 24K. Thought it was a steal, and he actually goes up to a 99 with our chem boost. We also got new jerseys and a new stadium. We ended up going with the Jaguars stuff. Don't know why, I just like the Jaguars jerseys, and I thought we might as well get a new stadium to match. So we got the Jaguars stadium, Jaguars jerseys, and we're going into week something, I don't know what it is. But we are 6-2 on the season, I believe. Last episode we did take a loss, which really sucked. I mean, it was a really bad loss too. But if we can win this game, we are in the playoffs. So hopefully we can do that. Randall Cunningham starting off strong with a nice run. And then CJ Procise not getting much after that. One thing I want to say before we get into this commentary is that this was one of those games where I wish I would have done a live comm. My reactions were ridiculous. You guys will see here in just a minute. But anyway, 4th and 6. We have a terrible first series, I guess. We started off pretty decent, but then we had that terrible run by CJ Procise. I read the defense completely wrong. We get stuck in 4th down. We do hit John Ross, and then we hit Randy Moss on another 4th down conversion. So this dude has some pretty good defense. So what I'm thinking is we just need to dink and dunk down the field. You know, I was trying to hit some big plays, but we basically got a dink and dunk. And right here, Randy Moss, high point. He was trying to run nickel blitz. He tried to do it a couple times, and it just wasn't really working. So we ended up hitting Randy Moss right there, and then we tried to run with Randall Cunningham, and he gets destroyed, which is not good. 3rd and 4, though, we try to go to the end zone, and Randall Cunningham overthrows Randy Moss. I think that would have been a touchdown if that throw would have been on point, or maybe we threw it a little bit too early, but we will take our field goal to make it 3-0. But then this dude does come out on his first offensive drive and just throw it at man. Why the fuck not? Ryan Shazier comes up with the interception, and Ryan Shazier is going to avoid the lineman, avoid everybody to the house. Let's go, baby. Pick 6 in the first quarter to put us up 10-0 after that offensive drive did end in a field goal. And this dude got shut down from here, man. I mean, for real, he could not move. He runs out of bounds right here. I don't know what he was doing. Just couldn't get the ball off. 2nd and 17, tries to roll out, pressure in his face, can't do anything. 3rd and 17, gets sacked, and he does end up quitting. So, this was the first game of the episode. Obviously, we're not going to just have this as the video. But 10-0, we do get the win. He ends up doing the connection to appear has been lost. I think he just, like, closed his app or turned off his PlayStation. I don't know if people do that to try to, you know, make the other person get the L, because I know that happens sometimes. But we are in the playoffs, you know, nonetheless, we will take it. We did get the win, 7-2 on the season. So we are in the wild card round. So you guys got a surprise playoff game. I was actually thinking about just making that game the video, the one previous, so I could set up the playoffs for next episode. But then I said, fuck it, it'd be way too short a game. It would be no fun for a video. So fuck it, game number 2. And ironically, we're going up against a guy with the Jaguars unis. So Jaguars versus Jaguars right here, and he tries to chuck it up. And this was this guy's game. This is where I wish I would have been doing a live commentary. He, for real, had no offense. And by no offense, I mean no offense. He had no scheme. He would come out in random plays. Was probably picked from coach suggestions. And he's one of those players that once he found one play that maybe worked, maybe even half the time or whatever the hell, or however many times it works, he will continue to use it no matter what. If it works once, he will continue to use it. This play was his play. I can't remember what it was called, but it was basically 2 deep post routes going over the middle and then 1 streak. Now, the streak you wouldn't think would be a big deal. You know, cover a streak, cover a streak. But you guys will see what he ends up doing. But right here, he tries to run PA end around. Nothing working. 3rd and 4 turns into 4th and 4. And 4th and 4, he tries to run with Tom Brady. Nobody open. We do get the tackle right there, which luckily we did get the tackle because Vic Beasley looked like he was just going to let Tom Brady get the first down. So luckily we do stop him, and we're on offense for the first time in this game. We hit John Ross. He misses a tackle, and just like that, we're in the end zone to start this game. 7-0 in the first quarter with 3 minutes left, and Deion Sanders was trailing behind John Ross. Ain't nobody fast enough for John Ross, man. 1st and 10, though, Tom Brady. This dude ran a lot with Tom Brady, but this is what I'm talking about. This fucking bullshit rocket catch. I'm sitting there trying to swat. What am I supposed to do? This guy waited for Larry Fitzgerald to get down the field. And like I said, this guy found one play, and he continued to run it. Obviously, he couldn't run it from here because, you know, you can't really run the rocket catch and fucking you know, within the 20-yard line. And I call it a rocket catch because that's what it is. You know, a rocket catch back in the day was, I'm pretty sure, when you would just gun it to your receiver and you would switch to him and swerve him in front of the defender, and you would just jump up and be like a fucking rocket catch. Or you'd have like a fade in the back of the end zone. They would just stop and jump up, which still happens. So that's basically the equivalent of a rocket catch in Madden 17. But then right there, we get back on offense. We hold them to a field goal. We fire a dot of our own. We only have like 3 throws with Cunningham, but we have like over 100 yards right there. We do take off running. Don't get much. Take a hit. Randall Cunningham has not fumbled for me yet, so I'm not really worried about him. Or if he has fumbled, I don't remember it. And right there, he does get into the end zone. But I'm not really worried about Cunningham fumbling. He has not fumbled yet from what I remember, so we should be good. But right here, runs the same play. Are you fucking serious, dude? And then to top it all off, man, just sheds a tackle, gets into the end zone. Fuck you. Just fuck you. Seriously, bro? That's your offense? Bro, I'm fucking done. I'm fucking done. Like, I can't even believe that that is what this guy is leaning on. Just pure fucking luck. And then on top of it, look at this, man. You go back and look at that play. Braxton Miller was wide open. Cunningham underthrew it. It gets batted by the player that picked it off. He batted it, turned around within like half a second, picks it off. He gets the ball back. Absolutely fucking sickening. This guy's only score is pure fucking BS. Both of his scores have come off of plays. This shouldn't fucking happen, man. Like, how the hell do you just chuck it up? Like, in real life, that corner is going to jump that ball. He's going to be there to break that pass up. And Jalen Ramsey just had no awareness. But right there, just throw it at me, man. Why the fuck not? 2-time. Let's go, baby. Actually, not 2-time. That's the first one in this game, I believe. 2-time for the video, anyway. So, 14-10, we do get the ball back rightfully. This guy had no offense. I'm telling you, he had no offense other than that shit that he was trying to run with the rocket catch. He continued to do it. You guys will see. That was the only play he fucking ran and tried to run it all the time. But anyway, I'm getting too hyped over here. All right, so back on offense. Looking to do some work. Cunningham was overthrowing passes. Luckily, right there, Randy Moss, with the spec catch that he has, made that catch. That looked like it was actually overthrown. Luckily, he catches it. So 1st and 10 at the 35. We get it to 2nd and 3. Or no, not 1st and 10 at the 35. Now it's 2nd and 3 at the 35. And then right there, I felt like everything was going against me in this game. Looking back at it, it wasn't. But it's like, how do you miss that throw? Like, I don't know if that was a missed throw or Braxton Miller just didn't catch it or just didn't have the awareness to catch it. I don't know. I felt like I timed that throw perfectly and it was just not there and they didn't catch it. But luckily, we're still getting down the field. You know, this guy really did not have good defense, didn't have good offense. We have decent offense, decent defense, which is better than him. So at this point, I'm just trying to get into the end zone. But of course, at the goal line, anybody can play goal line defense. But luckily, we do end up just running a halfback blast, and we walk into the end zone off the left side because he did have the right side heavily guarded, thinking I was probably going to run a power, which I tried to do, but he got completely wrecked. So we are back up 21-10, and we ran a ton of clock. I was getting so pissed, I just ran shoot clock. I ran shoot clock under a minute left in the second quarter, and then right here, he has no offense, like I said, can find nobody, throws a pick. Darius Slay, one of the day one cards that we got from one of our elites, he ends up getting the pick, and another rage quit. So anyway, I did hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was just, oh my god, just absolutely sad to watch. Like, that guy, if you go back and look at this game and just look at the plays he was running, it was that exact same play. He, for real, was game planning on either throwing to the deep post over the middle if I were to user it, or chuck it up deep and hope for the rocket catch. Honestly, sad as fuck. Very, very annoying to play against, I'm telling you guys, because he was just relying on pure luck. And for the most part, he was getting it. But anyway, did hope you guys enjoyed the video with all my bitching and all. See you guys in the next one. And as always, Dangerous Army, I'm out.